Good morning. It's morning coffee time. What viewpoint will you choose to have? Will you choose to have a fixed mindset, or will you choose to have a growth mindset? A fixed mindset believes that things like your intelligence, your qualities, the state of your health is fixed. It puts a lot of emphasis on the things that can't be changed. Oh, well, this just runs in my family. Oh, well, that's just how all of us are. Oh, well, that's just the way I've always been. Oh, well, I'm just not that smart. Oh, well, people just usually don't like me. Fixed. Not malleable. Not able to be changed by my own action, by my own experience, my own education. We're taught these things too. I would say that the majority of people do have a fixed mindset, and that's just the way it is. And if it's fixed, if that's just the way it is, then what the hell are you going to do about it? Not a damn thing. That's what. What if my problem is a neurobiological chemical imbalance? What would I do then? What can you do? Medication? Yeah, but I don't like medication, so what else? Nothing else. Well, I guess I'm hopeless. I guess I'm helpless. I guess there's nowhere to turn. I guess I'll go eat worms, or do drugs, or drink myself into oblivion, or I'll try to prove to everyone that I'm not that, or I'll try to compensate in other areas of my life. Oh, I'm not smart. Watch this. I'll be tough as shit. I'll beat up everybody. I'll have a bad attitude. Everybody will fear me. I don't have to be smart. I just have to be able to whip your ass. That's kind of like the place I come from. What about opinions of other people? The Bible teaches that we're all inherently sinful and evil. How can you trust someone who's inherently evil? I'm inherently evil too. Oh shit, I can't trust me. And I'm judgmental about that person, but I don't know a thing about them. But I know everything about me. So what about our opinions to others? Well, people are just like that. People are just, it's their nature. It's human nature to blank. What are you going to do about that? Not a damn thing. There's nothing that can be done. It's helpless. It's hopeless. I guess I'll go eat worms, or shoot up a school, or do drugs, or drink myself into oblivion. I think I'll go wreak havoc in the world, because what else is there to do about the plight that I've been dealt in life, about the cards that I've been given? It's not my fault that I have a 2 and a 4, and this person over here has a royal flush. That's just the way it is. This is a fixed mindset. What if my opinions about other people are fixed like that? Guys are a bunch of cheating ass jerks. There are no good guys out there. What are you to do to find your love partner? Can't do anything. I'll just go find that cheating ass jerk and then complain about it. That's just the way people are. Oh, we got gun violence and people shooting up schools and concerts and theaters and movie theaters. What can you do? What can you do? People are just violent. We have been since the beginning of time. It's our nature to hurt one another. What can you do about that? Not a damn thing. Why can't we come with solutions? Because what solution can you come up with to fix human nature? What if there's one true soulmate out there? Do you believe that there's just that one true love out there? Do you believe that? Well, if you do believe that, if you believe that there is one true love soulmate out there, but there are all these fish in the sea, what are the chances that this funny looking guppy with a foul mouth and an attitude problem is that one fish? There's not much of a chance of that. It's easy to convince yourself that I just chose the wrong one. The one is still out there somewhere. It's incredible. Fixed mindset. So here's the question. Here's the choice that we can make. Will we have that type of mindset? Or will we choose to adopt a growth mindset? A belief that success relationally, success academically, success professionally, with my intelligence, general success in my life can be attained through experience, education, and hard work. Because if I have a lot of issues in my life and that's just the way that I am, that's just the way it is for me. Oh, that's the way it is for all my family. You just can't win for losing. If that's it, then what are you going to do about it? How will you cope if there's nothing to be done? Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Or do drugs. Or shoot up a theater. Or drink myself into oblivion. Or be mean and nasty to people. Because I'm going to prove that I have some type of significance in spite of this hand that I've been dealt. Now those things are extreme, especially when I give examples of or I'll go shoot up a theater. But it has to start somewhere, doesn't it? It's like the person that cheats and they said, well, it just happened. I didn't mean for it to, it just happened. That's bullshit. It didn't just happen. It started with looks and little glances and little brushes as you walk by and little comments and little this and little that, and then you didn't just all of a sudden, spontaneously wind up naked in bed with each other. That's not the way it works. So the person that goes out and shoots up a theater, it starts somewhere. It starts with a belief that I'm flawed. I can't do anything about it. I'm insignificant. No one pays me regard. I'm angry. People don't like me. I didn't get good parents. I didn't get this. I didn't get that. This is my lot in life. So how will I come out of this and make my mark on this world if I'm so deficient and there's nothing to be done about it? This viewpoint that you adopt in life, will you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? There's so much consequence to that. It's the difference between just laying down and giving up and trying to overcompensate, possibly in a negative way, in other areas of your life. It's a difference in that and inviting an opportunity to learn and grow and become better. It's a belief that the hand that you're dealt is just a starting point. Have you gotten really good at a game or playing poker? Since we're using the card analogy, you weren't good at first. Maybe you had a natural inclination to it. Maybe you had a good poker face from the beginning, but it takes practice. It takes people teaching you how to do it. And you know what? A lot of times people don't even want to admit that they don't know. I was at a place not too long ago and they had oyster happy hour, half price oysters. I've had oysters before, but I grew up in Texas, man. I don't really know nothing about no oysters. So, risking looking like an idiot, I told the guy, I said, hey man, you're going to have to teach me how to do this. And you know what? He enjoyed doing that. It wasn't an unpleasant experience at all. But you have to be able to admit these things. But know that it's just a starting point. That's just the way it is now. This is a growth mindset. Our potential is unknown. And seeking to find what that is, the pinnacle of what I'm capable of doing, seems to me like a life well spent. Does nature have a role? Absolutely. Are some people just smarter than other people? Yeah. But the people who start out the smartest don't always end up the smartest. And even the smart people, if they spend a lot of their young life, I saw this a lot in the military with linguists. Linguists, that job is pretty difficult. And I saw a lot of kids come through there whose identity got challenged and they were crushed because they were no longer the smart kid. Everybody here is smart. And you know what? You're not just going to breeze through this like you did everything else, because this shit is hard. And a lot of people under that type of stress buckled under the pressure, couldn't handle it, couldn't cope. It's about coping. If I believe that my abilities and my characteristics are fixed, how shall I cope when they do not hit the mark? What shall I do when I fall short? If I have a growth mindset and I fall short and I miss the mark, I know that with practice and education and experience, I can get better and better and better. Genetics obviously have a role, but science shows, biological science shows that genetics have to have environmental stimulation to function properly. It takes me back to something I was talking about before. Like, you have a condition, say depression is a condition that you suffer from, and there is a neurochemical imbalance, a legitimate neurochemical imbalance and cause for your depression. But that's not it. Your lifestyle is also influencing your depression. Whether or not you're acting in alignment with who you are. If who you are and what you do has a lot of incongruity, if there's a lot of cognitive dissonance going on, if you're saying and thinking and believing and wanting one thing but doing something else, that's going to influence your depression. If you're eating like shit, if you don't work out, if you don't take care of your body, if you don't show yourself that you value yourself, just like you wash your car, put gas in it, change the oil, maintain the car because you value the car. If you don't do the same thing for yourself, if you don't maintain yourself, take care of yourself, and show you that you value you, that's going to affect the way you feel about yourself. And it's also going to increase your experiences of depression. Maybe there is a legitimate neurochemical imbalance in your brain, but if you do the things that you can do, take care of yourself, eat right, exercise, say you're going to do something and then do it. Treat people with kindness. Give of yourself. If you do those things, that neurochemical imbalance that you can't do anything about isn't going to have near as much of an impact. But if you don't do those things and you have a fixed mindset, you'll just blame it all on the shit that you can't do anything about. Because then look how hopeless and helpless and how much of an excuse that you have to not do anything. I guess I'll go eat worms. This comes up all the time, every day. Decisions that we make, challenges that we face. Will I face it and say, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles? Or will I face it and say, yes, sir, I'll have another? Because with each one that comes along, I'll get stronger. I'll learn more, and I'll become more of the person that I know that I'm here to be. I need to hear this a lot today. I need this encouragement too. I need to remember that I can't just be that victim cowering in the corner because of the circumstances of my life, because of what happened to me, because of my familial training. Where we start out and how we start out doesn't have to be how we finish. Look at yourself and decide for you, will you be fixed in your mindset? Or will you choose today and dedicate your life in the upcoming year, today, tomorrow, from now on, that you will consciously make a choice to adopt a growth mindset? This is my wish for you and for me. I care about you guys. Please take what you need and leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found something of value that you can take and apply to your everyday life. Now be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. You can also watch these coffee talks live on my Facebook page 3 times a week. Just go to Facebook and search for Will and Purpose Coaching and stick around for the credits so you can learn more ways that we can connect. Welcome to the community.